I'm Jody Bestorn, one of the Sedgwick County 4-H agents, and today we're going to talk about demonstrations. Being able to do a demonstration or a talk is an important communication skill learned in 4-H. We use communication skills every day, at school, with family, at work, or in the community. Being able to organize your thoughts and clearly and distinctly communicate your thoughts to others is an important skill that many 4-Hers will find invaluable throughout their life. There are some basic principles to think about when you start to organize your talk. Today we're going to take you through those organizational principles, and you're going to help me design a demonstration on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, something we can all relate to. Once we get the outline put together, then we will go through the demonstration from start to finish so you can actually see what the completed project might look like. The first thing you need to have is a title. It needs to be a catchy title and intrigue someone. How to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is pretty factual, and it would tell people what you're going to do, but it doesn't really intrigue you about wonder what this is going to be about. So you want to get people's curiosity going with your title and in your introduction. So be thinking about that. We're going to come back to the title towards the end of this segment. Next, you need to think about what are the ingredients that you need for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So let's start with the obvious. Probably most of you are thinking, well, you need bread. So we're going to make a list of what we need. Now, using the word bread gives you many options when you're composing the rest of your demonstration. What kinds of bread might you use? Well, you could use white bread, wheat bread, multigrain bread, but think about what are those other bread-like things that might also be good for a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Maybe a hamburger bun, or an English muffin, a bagel, a tortilla. Those might be all things you're going to talk about while you're making your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So we need bread. Next, we probably need jelly. Again, there's many different types of jelly you could use. You could jelly, jam, preserves. Any of those would work just fine for that. For jelly, the average serving is about 1 tablespoon per peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So that's something to keep in mind, that jelly is one of those few times foods in our food guide pyramid. It's the very top in the sugars group, so we want to use less of that. That might be an important thing to communicate during your demonstration while you're making your sandwich. Now, of course, you need peanut butter. Okay, we could probably take a poll. Who likes crunchy? Who likes smooth? Some of each. Actually, crunchy is the most popular according to the Peanut Council. But peanut butter is an important source of protein. Peanut butter is found in the meat section of the protein section of the food guide pyramid. So actually, it gives us good protein, and we know protein is good for building strong muscles. So that's why peanut butter makes this a healthy snack. What about people that are allergic to peanut butter? Are there options for them? Well, sure, there's soy nut butter and other kinds of nuts that are made into a similar kind of spread that people with allergies might want to use. Let's also then talk about why someone might want to make a peanut butter sandwich. You want to help your audience understand why it's important to make a peanut butter sandwich. So, what might you think that might be? Well, you might say because it's easy. It can be a quick and easy snack. It can be something for breakfast. Peanut butter sandwich is nutritious. It gives you lots of servings out of the food guide pyramid. You get your bread group and you get your protein group. So a peanut butter and jelly sandwich can be a nutritious snack. I think they're also kind of fun to make. They're fun because you can use different flavors, you can use types of breads, you can cut peanut butter sandwiches into different shapes and forms, and it makes a really neat treat to share with your friends. So we've really kind of already talked about the things that are going to go into our demonstration. We have a page with, or a poster with our ingredients. We have why it's important that we're teaching people about this. Now we need to come up with a title. And there's lots of different things that you could probably do. Some of the ones that I thought about was PBJ the easy way, or anytime's a good time for PBJ. If you look about the history of peanuts, you know that they were designed by George Washington Carver. So you could call it the Carver sandwich and nobody would even know what it's going to be. So there's lots of different titles you might think about using. For today, I'm just going to use It's My Time for PB&J, and I'm going to illustrate that with the clock and the title. Now, if I was doing this for a real presentation, I would take time to make a nicer drawing and neater lettering with my computer and those kinds of things. But for today, we're just kind of putting it together in a rough outline to show you how it's going to go. Right now, we're going to take a short pause and rearrange and get ready to see the demonstration from start to finish.